A VIP from Washington walked the halls of a Valley High School today. The Secretary of Education talking about the possibility of free college. It is part of a $3.5 trillion package that taxpayers would need to fund. Channel 5's Trevier Gonzalez joins us now with a closer look. And Trevier, that spending bill goes by another name. Can you tell us?
Yes, right. That's exactly right. This is called the Build Back Better agenda, and it's something that President Biden has been pushing for. In fact, he was in Michigan just yesterday doing just that, but it covers several different aspects in public policy, and the goal of the Secretary of Education here was to demonstrate what it's capable of in the classroom.
This is what it's about. It's about seeing schools in action that are helping children thrive.
In action he was able to see for himself after being welcomed in with mariachis. U.S. Secretary of Education Miguel Cardona taking a tour of PSJA Early College High School alongside Congressman Vicente Gonzalez.
We saw students learning geometry in 2 different languages. This is why we know children learn best in the classroom, and we know every effort to keep students safe in the classroom is worth doing.
Hi.
Hello, how are you?
Hi.
PSJA ISD, just one of the many districts that were able to open safely as a result of the funding coming from the American Rescue Plan.
Has really given us that confidence to be able to retain the most highly effective teachers that we have here in our community in a time where we don't know how many students we're going to return. It really allowed us to plan better.
The programs at PSJA include college education, something Cardona believes is possible for schools across the country, including the Rio Grande Valley. He says the Build Back Better plan has the potential to do that and more.
It provides opportunities for our youngest learners to have quality programming. Community college for all. I saw great programs here where students are able to get an associate's degree after graduating high school. Imagine if that opportunity was available to all students.
Described as an ambitious $3.5 trillion piece of legislation, the Build Back Better agenda in its current state would also create job growth, lower taxes, and invest in public schools. Although House Democrats don't agree on the agenda as it stands today, Gonzalez says the classroom is not something that will get cut.
At the end of the day, we do agree that education is the most important investment we can make in our country, and that is something that will not ever be taken away from the funding that we're talking about in the reconciliation package.
In McAllen, both Cardona and Gonzalez meeting with UT-RGV students to lay out the agenda in a roundtable discussion. Members unanimously agreeing that it's something the country needs. Students pressing that affordability is something that deserves focus. Tomorrow, Secretary Cardona is expected to meet with U.S. Representative Joaquin Castro at Gus Garcia University School in San Antonio. Now, that's a middle school that is partnered up with Texas A&M San Antonio. The focus there continues to be how the Build Back Better agenda can better help schools. Reporting in McAllen, Trevier Gonzalez, Channel 5 News at 10.